Hello everyone and welcome back to WesterosCraft Walks. I'm your host Kobe.
And I'm Lucia.
And today, you can already see the castle in the distance there. We are going to Uplands, which is north. You see it over there? Over the trees.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what?
This is north of Yelshire, where we were last episode. And I quite like this house. It's quite unique. It's built on a ridge, so it has the castle and the main village on a ridge which separates two valleys, as you will see in a moment. But this is a small little holdfast at the edge of their lands, which we will just quickly pass through, and then we will walk across the valley and up the main ridge. But here you can already get a sense of the style. So it has that a lot of rock available because it's quite a rocky area here. And then we got that black slate on top, which is quite unique. We won't go inside this holdfast. We will now go on our way, and as we get views from the valley in the distance there. Uplands is the seat of House Mullendore, which have as their sigil black and orange butterflies over a white field.
So just a quick recap from last episode, we did mention it, but in case you didn't see that episode, I want to mention it again quickly. The rules on the server have changed. So previously we just spoke about the first season of the show and the first book. However, now we are free to talk about everything. So now our videos will be filled with a lot more information, whereas before we were limited. Just wanted to put that out there. Spoiler warning, not really spoiler warning, but just in case you guys are at the beginning and there's information that gets brought up, just want you to know. So from this house, we actually know about 3 members. So the known members are Sir Mark Mullendore, Martin Mullendore, and Blackshield.
So now, as we walk through the valley towards the main area, we will go a bit more into the history of the house chronologically. So in 55 AC, so meaning after Aegon's conquest, Lord Mullendore married Janice Templeton. It was considered an exceptional match for her and a triumph for Queen Alicent Targaryen, as Janice was her companion when she lived in Dragonstone.
During the Dance of the Dragons, Lord Mullendore declared the Uplands for the Blacks, going against his Hightower overlords.
In 2009 AC, Sir Matthew Mullendore participated in the tourney at Ashford Meadows, which, by the way, is when the Dunk and Egg stories take place.
So House Mullendore actually supported Renly Baratheon's claim for the Iron Throne during the War of Five Kings. However, after Renly's death, they switched over to Stannis.
Sir Mark Mullendore was a popular member of Renly's army and was said to have a trained black and white monkey.
In A Feast for Crows, it's actually noted that Queen Cersei Lannister has an arrest warrant for Sir Mark Mullendore as part of her plan to get rid of Marjorie, and after he's arrested, he's actually kept in the dungeons at the Red Keep.
Blackshield, who is a bastard of House Mullendore, rode at the tourney of Old Town, where he was unhorsed and unmasked by Sir Barristan Selmy.
So, with the different regions, bastards have different names. So, Jon Snow is for the north, Sand is for Dawn, but for this particular area, the bastard last name is actually Flowers, which is sweet. But imagine if you lived in this world, it wouldn't be sweet because then everyone would know you're a bastard.
Yeah, so that was it for the history. Now we come to the main village on the ridge over here. This is the grain silo. You also see the big windmills here, which is a good place to put it because probably a lot of wind here, high up the ridge.
I wouldn't want to live next to one though. I'd be too scared. I'd be just looking out my window thinking, if it comes off, it will just go around the town.
And this is actually one of the projects that we have built in Lucia. This is my butcher from like 5 years ago. Oh yeah, the project is from I think summer 2015.
Yeah, it's in 2015.
Yeah, and it was led by JMP 007. So this is my house over here. This is a butcher, and he also has a stall outside over here. So yeah, this is like backstory that the project leads usually put on the plot, so we can kind of tell a story in every house, what the people are like. But we will go to the edge of the ridge over here, where they have a nice sept. Then we will go back to the other side where they have the castle. Oh, look what we have here, Lucia. Special house. Guess that was like kind of the entry table. And you can go. Oh, that's not the door upstairs. Yeah, we won't go upstairs, but you can imagine what rooms they have there.
They play bingo, battleships.
They got a pig pen right outside.
Here's my house.
No.
I'm a bee. They just really like that one rock.
Yeah.
They're like, don't smooth it out. We don't want a smooth road. This is a rock. That's
and here's,
cute.
Yeah, here's a sept
Little
tree
arch.
on like the edge, so you get a view all around. If you follow those streams, they lead to Old Town, by the way. But that's not finished yet, so.
Yeah, it is work in progress, but.
Well, they haven't even. Well, they have started planning.
Well, there's wool.
Yeah.
And they're planning, so I guess that means it's technically work in progress, but. Yeah, it will be probably like years until something like that's finished. It's huge. It's even bigger than King's Landing.
Yeah.
Which is
Or like, I think it's about the same size, I think.
I thought it was slightly bigger. Like when you think about
Yeah.
all the towns, it's got a lot there. But
Oh, right.
I think it's interesting that when you look at the series, there's not a lot in Old Town, but it's huge.
Yeah.
But I guess it's because it's not the capital.
Yeah, in the later books there are some scenes in there, but compared to the other places there's more like hearsay than there's scenes in there, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully we will see more of that. I think they were leading up to it being like more prominent in the next book.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that ever gets finished.
Yes, that was
Come on, George, you can
in
do
our
this.
tavern. And that was it for the main village. Now we will have a look at the main castle, which is quite an interesting one. It is I don't know if it has like a specific name, but it's kind of like a linked castle, kind of like, I think that it's called Carnarvon Castle.
No, the technical term is a long boy.
A long boy. Oh right, yeah. Yeah, where it's not a castle where you have the walls and then inside you have like the different buildings. It's kind of like the different buildings are integrated into the wall. In this case, because it's so narrow, you couldn't really have any buildings inside of the walls, so it's all connected to the walls. Yeah, similar to, like I said, I think it's Carnarvon Castle where the Prince of Wales gets crowned in Wales. Oh, a hanging tree, or is it? It's like a tree where the bad boys go
Bad
into
boy.
cages.
Hey. Women can be bad too.
But yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But they probably just go, witch, she's a witch.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real life. So funny. Everyone's a witch. I mean, floating, am I right? Magic.
Good look over the valley. Yeah, here is the entrance. There are a lot of these button doors in here, which makes it
Kobe's enemy. Kobe hates button doors.
Exactly. As you can see, it's all connected to the wall, and you can see how narrow the castle is here. Got some stables.
And it's not until you go to a build like this when you realise how long you've been on the server and you're like, this was done in like 2015. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember when this was getting done.
Yeah. And yeah, here as well, nice banners at the top. This is the dining hall. Small kitchen here. Of course, they haven't got much room, so.
This castle's aged well.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Also the design, we will get into it later. It has some nice features as well. Also, the roofs are painted, which is like something you wouldn't notice usually. You just have to look up to see it.
It seems interesting they've done it in like a storage room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's nice.
But when you're the lead build, you can do whatever you want within reason. Make every house a whole house. They call it Sex City.
But yeah, up. This is the dining hall. If you go up, this is the barracks. Also, well, this is storage room, but we get to the barracks as well up here. And I like you don't really notice them because of the banners, but they have these nice mezzanine, is what it's called, right? They also have a little not an elevator, but like
Winch?
to to get
She's
stuff
a winch.
up top.
Thank you.
So yeah, more of those mezzanines.
I wonder why people say my jokes are bad. I don't get it.
That was one person, Lucia. I'm sure people laugh.
Yes. Hi, Mum.
So yeah, this is the barracks. As you can see on top, you can see still the roofs are painted, which is a nice detail again. A nice bushy plant in the middle of the hallway.
Tiny window.
Yeah, we explored this whole area, and it seems to be all barracks. Later on, we will get to the fancier quarters from the lords and ladies.
That's fancy enough. I'd live here.
Yeah. But at the top we have actually the fancy room. Oh, here we have a loom room where they make all the banners that we see. This is for the gate, controlling the gate here. It's getting night, so we'll soon find a little bed to sleep in. But we can have an overview of the castle here.
Man, remember that years ago in the server, you actually used to be able to work the mechanics of like opening and closing them. But I think it just caused too much lag on the server. There was a reason that it was taken out.
Yeah, it was bugged.
Like back in the old days, back in my day, you could actually open and close them.
The portcullises, yeah.
Oh, kids nowadays won't know.
Yeah, so this is, I imagine, this is the commander's room in charge of the garrison. So we will have a sleep in there when we come back. I just wanted to have a look at the rest. So that was a laundry room. Has to be done too. But here we will wait until morning.
Z.
And we're back. I just went down because it would take a
He actually
little while
sleepwalks.
Yeah.
He's haunted by the ghost of a 700-year-old man.
What? Okay.
Spice it up a bit.
Yeah. So this is the storage room. Got 2 levels. As you can see. Materials. This is the audience chamber, which has quite a low ceiling, but again painted roofs, which are nice, signifying those colors of the house. And we are going through instead of exploring this building first, we are going to go through the length of the building first. So we'll go to the tip of the castle, because it's
just the tip.
Well, I guess, yeah. Yeah, so these are, I think this is the little library where the maester's on top of here, but we will see that later. We will go up one more stair and then outside again.
I hope you're not too tall if you live here. Do you see how low that was with the stairs?
Yeah, I guess people were smaller. But yeah, this is the bridge, which has, as you saw from the outside, this is the other tower. Again, some barracks, kind of. But this
very defensive.
Also is a prison.
Normally they tend to put the prisons underground.
I guess, but this is kind of well defended as well, because you only have that one way out. Well, you also have the other way, but that doesn't lead.
Hey, my favourite kind of cells are the sky cells in the Eyrie. Those are the best.
Yeah, so we will...
Spooky.
We will go to the end over here, and this is, I remember when JMP was building this, and he talked to me, well, he was saying what it was used for. This is kind of the last line of defense. If the castle is under siege and the main castle is breached, they can retreat to here. And this is the last line of defense. Here, archers would be behind to have some cover, overlooking the door. So they obviously aren't using it now, that's why it's kind of abandoned in here. They also have this area at the bottom, which is a secret door. Oh! If I can get in it.
The curse of the button door.
Yeah, so this has this would be an escape route, I imagine, or it might actually be the crypts, because it has a big door.
Are we not going to use magic to go through?
No, we can't go through.
This universe literally has dragons.
Yeah.
And we're like, door shut. Sorry, mate.
So yeah, I believe this would be the crypt, but I don't remember if... I think there was meant to be a secret passage as well, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
I mean, it might be hard if it is the crypt, because how are they going to get the body down the ladder? Just like drop it?
Yeah. Well,
John Cena!
Well, now we'll go back to the main... oh yeah, also this is... the drawbridge over here. So they also had a drawbridge before you enter, making it even harder to get in here. But I imagine if you're stuck in here, you wouldn't really be able to last that long because it's not that big.
Yeah, there's no water.
Well, there was some storage there.
Yeah, but water doesn't really last. Yeah,
Maybe there's some water in the crypts, like with the dead bodies. But yeah.
Okay.
Lucia's making a disgusted face.
It's just my face, you bitch. Her face is contorted. She looks awful. It's just my face.
So this is the Rookery and the Maester's quarters. For once, we're not gonna end here. We're gonna end in the big tower where the Lord's bedrooms are.
Bedrooms before crows. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless there's a woman in the bedroom, in which case hoes before crows.
Yes.
Thanks.
So
That's totally original joke. No one's ever said it before, ever.
Exactly. So yeah, this is the main tower. Here is the entrance from the courtyard, as you can see. Button doors again.
Someone must have gone back and added that, because that's a new banner. Well, I mean, it's not new.
Oh,
It's not 5 years old,
Yeah,
though.
it's not 5 years old, yeah.
But that banner, the one in the middle, was the one for Old Tower.
Yeah. High Tower.
Old Town.
Old Town, High Tower in the Old Town. The High Tower in the Old You know what I mean.
There's an old tower, there's a high town, there's a old town, there's a high tower. If there's a will, there's a way. Bada bing, bada boom.
So yeah, this is the office, for the Lord.
Oh jeez.
Some extra bedrooms for the family, and at the top you get the big Lord's room.
I mean, that might be the Lord's room, and the one underneath is the ladies' room, because they don't tend to share.
And I just wanted to mention regarding the poll, our plan for the route was to go from here through the reach all the way to High Garden, but we've heard High Garden isn't completed yet, so we will have to wait to do that. So on the top right, on the I button, you can decide where we should go next. So yeah, that was it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and on screen right now you can find a link to the playlist of WesterosCraft walks. You can also find a link to my personal channel if you're interested in history topics. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye guys.